discussing that this could be a reason for correction, then there are far more smarter people who must have figured it by now. Alright, the first trades will just start coming up on your screen. I'm just going to take use of my monitor here to pick up Reliance. It's the only game in the town right now. I don't know how many times we'll say Reliance for next couple of days. IndusInd Bank 490, Cipla 691. Power Grid is off to a good start. Nestle is off to a good start. Z is off to a good start. But the comeback in Reliance is nothing short of trailblazing. And after Friday's trailblazing move, it's still looking strong. Cipla, Reliance, Axis Bank, Power Grid, markets are off to a good start. I quickly want to look at PSUs one by one, all the liquid names here. BHEL, let's look at what is happening to BEL, what is happening to State Bank of India, because if at all there is a rotation trade in the market, then the difference between large cap stocks and the mid cap stocks is very large, and the difference between non-PSUs and PSUs is also very stark. So you will actually see some rotation there from State Bank of India to BHEL. I also want to mark some agri names here because monsoon has arrived in Maharashtra, which means markets are reasonably sure that the crop season is going to be great. So let's look at some of the agri chemical companies, whether it's a UPL, which is a global blend, or something like a Dhanuka Agri-Tech or a PI Industries. Tractors and agri, this is one strong theme which I would reckon. And another theme, Aisha, I think you will see it's a matter of days, markets recognizing it. I think pharma already has been recognized. But my sense is, if I have to really judge the economic recovery, Aisha, it will be, the global recovery will be faster than the domestic recovery. And if that is the theme, then you will have to buy outward looking sectors, whether it's IT pharma or a combination of some autos, which auto ancillary, which essentially are related with the export market. So watch out for that theme, Aisha. Anything which is outward looking in the agri-chemical space, pharma space, auto ancillary space, I expect those stocks to do much better than your banks, NBFCs, and a lot of domestic looking companies.
Yeah, and that is one space which has already been holding up very well. The last month performance on auto ancillaries, for instance, Motherson Sumi, what with the move that one has seen on that particular stock, or for that matter sporadically within IT space as well, along with pharma, has really been great. Just two specific stocks before I take it across to Vineet Samre and talk about what's the future of small caps. Glenmark as well as Cipla, considering both of them have got the Indian drug regulator nod for new coronavirus medicines. So just look out for both these names. And ICICI Bank, which has sold about 1.8 crore shares in ICICI Lombard. So that's going to be another stock to really look out for. Besides that, there's a Novartis, which has come out with its numbers. Besides that, there's a Greenlam Industries as well, wherein the profits have declined by about 9%. LIC Housing Finance came out with its earnings over the weekend. We're going to be chatting with the management shortly as well and get in a take. And Bajaj Corp, that's another one in focus. Investor Parinju Veliad's firm, Equity Intelligence India, has acquired about 8.63 lakh shares at a price level of 146.7 thereabouts in this particular name. And yes, Indiabulls Housing, what with that 30% move coming in on Friday? I want to revisit that stock surely and tell our viewers what's really happening over there. Indiabulls Housing, another 10%. In just the last 2 days, the stock has moved 40%. Of course, needless to say, it's been most beaten down as well. But this is quite a remarkable move coming in on the stock. Not bad. We've made it to 10,275, just another 25 points, and we'll be counting 10,300 and a good market breadth as well. Talking about the market breadth, let's shift focus to what's really going on with the small caps. While, we're fixated talking about the Nifty move in the month of June, or for that matter, the recovery that we've seen from the March lows. But if I just take a look at the kind of move that the Nifty small cap index has made, that's opened up a staggered 11%. That's been the kind of rise that it's seen from in the month of June, as opposed to the Nifty mid cap index with a 6.5% move, and the Nifty per se up about 4.5%. Even when you talk about the recovery that's played out from the 2020 lows, well, the Nifty has recovered about 36%. The small cap index, that's recovered about 43% from the lows.